and this is definitely on the more political side, but it is also pertaining to tech because a lot of tech companies, some of the biggest tech companies out there are
Social
social media
media.
companies. And there's been right now in the news a lot of talk about Facebook having been just through Congress about their
Running of political
running
ads, yeah.
political ads. And today, Jack Dorsey from Twitter, he's the CEO of Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He told he actually stated that Twitter's new policy on political ads. So first, we'll go with Facebook. Facebook's political ad policy essentially is that they are not censoring political ads.
Zuckerberg did say they have a third party independent someone or other that is doing something, but ultimately they're not fact checking and they're not really being responsible for what the political parties or candidates or campaigns are advertising. Just that they're not censoring, they're not selecting through.
Yeah, that's essentially their idea is that just to have an open what is it, the open
Sure, what you're
uh an open stage, I guess, would be. I can't
not
remember.
censoring it, which is the bottom line. Which that was what Zuckerberg said. Is he said, if someone's saying things like if they are making false statements, isn't it better that those are out there and that the public don't believe that they're always putting out true facts if they are in fact putting things.
We're not going to go into the politics of it.
It's just that
this is like that. That's the one
censor.
thing. And then Jack Dorsey came out today and said that Twitter is actually just not going to do political ads, which creates a whole new problem of what is a political ad and what isn't. But that's the effective. That's effectively what they announced today was that we're not doing any political ads of any sort, and that's basically that. So when it comes to social media, because right now social media has it is in this gray space because publications like a newspaper, you could write into a newspaper, you can write in an article, you can write in to magazines, and these are publications that you can broadcast your message. Social media sites essentially are doing that same thing, but making it more accessible to everybody. However, you have this open forum versus a publication. A publication is responsible for what it sends out. So if a publication takes a letter from somebody and then puts it in their magazine, that publication is responsible for that because they curate what goes out. They're the curators of what's going on.
They're supposed to have an editor that oversees.
And a lot of what happens on social media oftentimes is not legally attributed to social media sites because they are not considered a publisher. However, what's happening right now in the world is the more and more social media sites are found that their algorithms are adjusting and censoring and deciding what is allowed to be published on their site and what isn't, the more people are looking at them as publishers and not an open forum like it was like it was originally thought of as, and like a lot of their concept was designed as that. And so you will be seeing probably here now this idea of which social media sites are publishers and which ones are open forums. And I think that's going to this political ad system is also going to be helping shape which ones end up in which categories.
It is interesting to think of it that way. It makes sense, but is not something I had previously considered.
And these tech giants, they are becoming some of the biggest ways that people communicate across the world.
Well, there's so many people that get most of their information from Facebook and or other social media sites that are not necessarily reliable.
And the amount of net information that's just out on the like that people can get, there's then things like smaller publications, independent publications have had a chance to break away from mainstream media, so that the top mainstream media news like ABC, Fox, CNN, they don't have the monopoly or the closed off system of what information gets spread to the people, because now everybody has this access to just as much information, if not more information.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about how the media does primarily influence opinions and such based on what they will and will not show, like the people, the stances, I'm not going to get into the political of it.
Yeah. So it's just very interesting, the two different faces of what is going to be probably within the next decade. You'll see the change between these social media sites. Thank you for watching Tech Talks. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.